Hi guys, this is Jen. I hope this works today. I got 3 bunnies for you, and I've got them listed on my Etsy shop. So, let's see here. This is bunny number 33. Hi, I'm bunny number 33. Please buy me. He's got a homemade stitched heart down there. Here is some rickrack trim with a vintage button. A lot of people said they liked the bottle caps. I don't have very many with Coke on it, if that was the draw. This one was Bubble Up, which is the precursor to 7-Up. And here's a metal star and an old bandana that's been torn up. And he is bunny number 33 with his cute little tail. So, this is bunny number 33's journal. Has red twine to close it, and there is a key tied on the end of the twine. This has a heart with homespun on the cover. And the back cover has a bunny smoking a pipe. And let's see what this also has layers of paper and doily and sewing and fabrics and yeah, lots of stuff. Inside there is a pocket here. This has trim and lace, or I don't know, crochet, and to make the pocket. And this is they're made out of playing cards, and I covered it with paper and then did a napkin decoupage of lavender on there. I thought that was pretty cool. So in here is a little tiny envelope, and you open it up, and there's a little tiny thing, whatever, book. It says, "I am your forever friend," and there's a heart. And there's Bunny, and Bunny's little cute butt, and a number 5, and a stamp that says friends, and it says, "I will always be by your side." So this is a little booklet that I made that goes inside this old envelope that has some paper on the front and a stamp. The stamp is from Germany. I think Tina Ann, who got one of my things, kept saying that the Queen was from Germany, and she's probably right, because I got those from my friend Angel, who lives in Vienna. And here is a bunny, and the top part is left open for a tuck spot. And this is crinkly paper. I love it. Certificate of authenticity for bunny number 33. And this has all the important stamping business to get it through customs or whatever the case may be, in case you decide to take adventures overseas. And here's some fabric down the side. And here is one of Tim Holtz's paper dolls. And it said, "While Edward was well acquainted with the Muffin Man, he was no longer certain he still resided on Drury Lane." Now, this only works if you know the song "The Muffin Man Who Lives on Drury Lane." If you don't know it, then we'll just pretend like that didn't really happen. And here is a page with a tuck spot. It's got a tag. You open the tag up. It says, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Ralph Waldo Emerson said that. And that goes right there in that little tuck spot. And here is one of those pictures of a bird with a crown. This is an old buckle. Really is old. I didn't just make it up. And there's some homespun with an old button and a rusty safety pin. And this is another one of Tim Holtz's things. I put some wings on it. It says, Fraser burst out laughing as he picked up the chainsaw. My daughter thought that was hysterical. I thought it was kind of cute too, but, so, yeah, I said, well, I don't think you're supposed to be laughing when you're messing with a chainsaw, but she said that's what made it funny. So, I'm just telling you, that's my daughter's, idea. And here's Bunny with a, bowl full of eggs, and inside is a little tiny piece of paper, and there is a little, fairy. I used some fabric for her wings to make them shiny, and I put some glitter on her. And it says, once you become real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. And that's from the Velveteen Rabbit. And this goes right back here in this little tuck spot. And here is a picture. It says, Bart the Bunny Easter Treats. It's an old advertisement. And in here are some tags, or a tag, perhaps, I do not know. Yeah, it's the one tag. It says, I promise not to only eat the good stuff out of the trail mix and leave the raisins. And I promise not to spit watermelon seeds at the TV to see if they will stick. I do so solemnly swear, Bunny. Yeah. He's trying to let you know that he's going to be a good bunny, if that is even a possibility. So, let's see. I don't know where that goes. We'll find that in a minute. Oh, and here is Adventures with Bunny. Here's a little book. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And they have numbers on these pages, up to 10, I believe, so that you can record adventures with Bunny. And it says, from the moment I saw you, I knew an adventure was going to happen. And then we've got a little thing that says relaxation tease. And it said, a belly laugh and he was good as new. That's what I like, putting things down next to pictures where somebody looks like they're actually having the worst day ever, and then, make it sound like they were laughing. I'm very strange in the brain cavity, so don't try and figure me out because you could hurt yourself. And this just says chapter 3 for no other reason than I cut it out of a book. And here is a lady, and there is a little tiny envelope with a little tiny butterfly on it. And let me see what this says. Come on, little tiny paper. I think I'm going to have to put one of those little tabs on it so it'll be easier to get out. And then it says, be kind. So that, and look, journaling space. Journaling space, everybody. I'm telling you, be kind and journal. Okay, so that goes in there. And then there's some license plate stickers. And there's some more stamps and a little boy with some skates on, ready for winter. And I think I'm ready for spring. Here's a heart and a friend's stamp. And there's a bird stamp, and there's some more of that lavender. That napkin is so pretty, and it makes really pretty decoupage. And here is the last page, and this says, she wanted to soar above the clouds, so she grew wings on her heart and took flight. And this is a napkin decoupage of a little girl on the last page over some words out of a book. And there's the end of that. So that's the first book. That's bunny number 33. Yep. And this is bunny number 34. Hello, I'm bunny number 34. I am so cute. Okay, Bunny, you shouldn't say things like that, but that's okay because you are cute, so it's not like you're lying. He's got a little orange whistle, just whistle bottle cap which is, what they used to have a long time ago. Here's a little handmade heart pillow, and here is a little frame with, a picture of Bunny in it, and he's got some sari silk tied around his neck and some twine, and it says Bunny number 35. I guess we got these out of order, and yeah, so there's Bunny number 35, and here's Bunny number 35's journal. There's a little heart, and it's got a little bell and some pearls. And over here is a little, it's a rose, it's metal. I don't know what you call it. And it's got some little pearls on there. And a safety pin. And this is just tied with some seam binding. And it's got fabric. Actually, this is homespun fabric, and then it's got a doily sewn on it, and then in the back it says happily ever after. And inside, ta-da, there's a pocket on the first page, and this says, a friend is someone who knows a song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. And inside this little pocket down here, oh, there's Bunny in his little play clothes, ready to go out and have an adventure. And you open this up somehow. There we go. It says, I'm your forever friend. I will always be by your side. And I love that little friend stamp. I just think that's so cute. And so there's Bunny. He goes down here in this little pocket. And this goes in this pocket. And here we have Bunny again on this page. I left the top part open. And in here, there's one of those Tim Holtz pictures. And it says, Cyrus laughed. And on the back, there's a little license plate sticker. And this is one of those tiny playing cards, like it's, I don't know, half the size of a regular one. And there's Bunny with a big bow around his neck. And it says, never let them steal your joy. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that took a while. Never let them steal your joy. And there's Bunny. And on the back, there's a cup of tea. And who doesn't love a cup of tea? And then this goes in here. And there's the front of the card. And the whole thing goes in here. And the next page, we've got Bart the Bunny. Again, and this is another one of the certificate of authenticity. So I'm not going to take that out. That's the same as the other one. And this one's a little different. We have, those little envelopes that your extra buttons come in on your shirt or your pants or whatever. And so I took one of those and I just took a brad on the top and the bottom and then just tied it shut with some lace. And here's a little tiny safety pin with some homespun on it. I'm a little tired today. They changed my medicine around. It's making me goofy. Okay, here, I love that picture of that little girl, and I stamped it on here, and then I folded it to make a booklet. And look, there is Bunny with his little red balloon and a string, and he's all in his cute little clothes with his little shoes. And it says, once you become real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. And there's just a little heart down there. And that's the back side of the picture of the little girl. And that goes back inside this little pocket that had the parts tied together. And this one There's a picture of a little girl, and it says, "Hope began to sparkle." Now, you can look at that like hope as just, being hopeful, or the girl's name is Hope. I don't know. And here's a picture of a bunny with, like, Victorian type clothing on. Very formal. And here is tag, Adventures with Bunny. And it says, "From the moment I saw you, I knew an adventure was about to happen." And that's a little girl eating her porridge. And these are numbered 1 to 10. And that says, "If you're lucky enough to be different, never change." So, that doesn't really mean you might want to be as different as I am, because that can really scare people. But anyway, here is a little napkin decoupage and a picture of Bunny trying to talk to this guy about buying some of his eggs. And this is a little booklet. Says, "A boy is the most unmanageable of all the creatures, but you can't get him out of your heart." And that's very true. I have 2 boys. Well, they're actually men now, but they were boys. Very sweet. So anyway, here is Share Memories. Look at this, people. Would you look at this journaling space? OMG. You can get a lot of information on there. So, and the good thing is, you can fold all this back. And it all fits so nicely back in this little tiny envelope, so that when you have all that journaling stuff, it doesn't take up too much space in your journal. I thought of everything. And this has a little, one of these things. "I promise, if I would accidentally poop on the floor because of an emergency, I will surround the poop with the large orange traffic cones so you won't step in it before you have a chance to clean it up. No thanks necessary. I do so solemnly swear, Bunny." So, not only will he try not to poop on your floor, but if he does, he's going to take steps so you don't step in it. And I think that's very kind. And here is a map, and this is like a belly band with trim. And here's a little picture of Bunny with some purple wings. And you open it up, and it says, and there's a cute little owl. It says, "May you catch fireflies and wish on stars, dance with fairies and talk to the man in the moon. Find the magic, it's just inside your heart." And there's the back, just some book paper. And then we got the very last page, also has a pocket. And you pull this out, and this says, "Yes, Jack was nimble and quick, but he was so over the whole candlestick thing. He really felt like he was ready for something bigger." Now, again, this only works if you know the rhyme, "Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick." So, I don't know why these things come into my head. My daughter thinks I'm crazy, but I think they're cute, and I think they're kind of funny, and I hope you think they are too. So there's the back of the book, Happily Ever After. And this is the bunny. And then this bunny is number 34. "Hi, I'm number 34. My name is Bunny. And I have a little pillow. And I have a little tiny tile that's got glossy accents on it. And I've got a Pepsi bottle cap. And I got a bandana and some twine and some ribbon and all those kinds of things. And I'm going to sit back here while Mom tells you about the journal. Thank you, Bunny. Here's the journal. It's got twine on it with a key tied on it. And the front of it has a heart. And there's 3 little old buttons and like some little paper. What do you call it? This is not blood, by the way. That's paint. This is a paper clip and a little gear. And you turn it to the back, and we have one of those milk caps from Tim Holtz. And there's some more gears and a little paper and a little paper clip and stuff like that. So, you open it up. Whoops. First page. And there is the pocket. And this says, I promise not to poop on the floor unless it's an emergency. And if I do have an emergency, I'll set up those big orange cones. And then it says, I do so solemnly swear, Bunny. There's some pretty peacocks. So, that goes in here. And there's a really cool, this is an old advertisement. And then I got one of these, I got this cutout thing from my friend, Jan Delbone. And it's, she cut it out of paper on like one of those cutting machines. I don't have a cutting machine. And what I did was I like painted it to make it look like iron, kinda. And I found this tip on YouTube that like you paint it with these colors and then you sprinkle cinnamon on it, and then when it all dries and stuff, not only does it smell good, but the cinnamon stuff makes it look rusty and like makes it look like it's got texture. So anyway, that's what I did with that page. And this page, there's a little belly band and some book paper. It says a little story. And this is one of those guest check things. It says, I am your forever friend. And there's Bunny with a little star balloon. And then here is a little pocket. And the first thing is a lady. Oh, 2 ladies. And it says, I get by with a little help from my friends. And that this thing has got like several like little tuck spots. And this one is a bunch of stamps. I mean, it's the paper. It's not really stamps. And it says, you just call out my name and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. You've got a friend. And this one goes in this part. And then this one says, I will always be by your side. So, all of those fit in this little place. And then the whole thing folds up and goes back in this little belly band. Like that. And here are 2 little bunnies, and one's reading the other one a story. I used to love to do that with my kids, so that always makes me a little nostalgic for my babies when they were little. It says, I opened a book, and in I strode, now no one can find me. And then in here, there's a little envelope. Well, actually, it's a heart that is folded to look like an envelope. And it says, shh, I'm hiding. So here is the heart. And then you just fold it all up. And then it looks like you've got a little tiny envelope. I think Michelle Mulligan sent me one of those. That was the first time I ever saw that. I thought it was very cute. And this little... This lady is Tim Holtz. She's got butterfly wings on, and it says, Find Joy. She's got some fabric behind her because she looks so far from joy that it's kind of funny. So, anyway, there you have it. And here is, this was a postcard with some butterflies on it. I got that from Angel in Schlager in Vienna. And On this side, there is a bunny with a basket full of eggs. And inside here is the certificate of authenticity, which I'm not going to take all the way out. And this is a little book in a belly band, and it says, Adventures with Bunny. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller said that. And here are the numbers for the adventures. And this is a picture of Bunny with his cool sunglasses on. Says soar, so that he could wear his sunglasses so he could fly around up in the sky. And he's got some pink, well, there's when you lay down the wings and then spray around it. So it's not actually pink wings, it's pink around the wings. Okay, here's 2 little birds. I get those from Cindy McDermott. And it says, from the moment I saw you, I knew an adventure was going to happen. And that goes in here behind this homespun. And then there's some trim. And I'll put it back in a minute. And there's the back side of the postcard. And here's a tag that says United States Lines Cabin Class Stateroom. And oh my goodness, look, there is Bunny ready for a night on the town. He has on a top hat and a tuxedo and a bow tie. Oh my goodness. And it's that thing from the Velveteen Rabbit. Once you become real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. And Bunny, you look so, so handsome. And that's the playing card that makes the cover. And this is just the back side with the little bits and pieces that I put on there to make that make the back cover. So those are the three bunnies that I have. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.